Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember, today's the big day. Anybody know what it is? Anybody? Why is it the big day today? Johnny, do you know?
I don't know.
Loser. Laura?
Cool.
It's Wednesday.
It's Friday,
Hump day.
dummy. Oh, my God.
Sorry, Friday.
Oh, my God. And no, that's wrong, too. Carlos, do you know why it's so special today? Why is today so special? Why is it?
Little Mermaid come out today?
No, millions of people will gather today and through the weekend for this special day. One more, Johnny. You get one more guess.
Fucking no. Just tell me already.
Loser. Laura. Nope, nothing. And Carlos, another guess.
Wait, why don't you call her a loser?
Is Jesus coming?
This is bigger than Jesus. Damn you. Fast X comes out today. Fast X. Vin Diesel's back. So
Dumb.
yeah. Who's seeing
Dumb.
Fast X?
Family.
Who here is going to see Fast X? Not Laura. I know that. Johnny?
I have literally never seen a Fast and the Furious movie.
Not one, huh?
Not one.
Wow. Johnny?
Am I gonna go? Is Vin Diesel gonna have my money? He is not.
He's not. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna download that shit illegally, and I'll watch it.
Can I give you a spoiler? Your boy's in the movie. Yeah, he is.
The Rock?
The Rock is in the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, he might have my money then.
Yeah. Wait, but you giving it to the Rock, right?
Yeah,
Not to Vin. I got
not
you.
to Vin. Not.
I know
especially
Carlos
not
won't
to
see it,
Tyrese.
Oh, I like how Tyrese don't get no money. When you buy your ticket, you say that at the counter. One for Fast X, but none of this goes to Vin or Tyrese. Excuse me, sir? None of it.
I want to watch
refuse.
the Fast that's starring Tyrese.
Yeah. I'll probably see it because they're so stupid. I saw the last one and it was so horrible.
They went to space though.
Oh, it's so bad.
They went to space?
They went to
Yeah.
Fast and
space.
Furious went to space.
No, here's the thing. They went to space in a Nissan. Was it a Nissan?
It was a common car. Not all of them.
I don't think I saw
It's
that.
part of the plot line.
What do you mean you didn't see
Because
that?
they
Ludacris and Tyrese?
they had to destroy the satellite.
They did.
But like there's no way the seals on that fucking Nissan are gonna be safe for space travel.
But do you like how they said the two black guys? They're
Right.
like, disposable. You guys go get the satellite for us. Like, oh my God, horrible. But so entertaining at the same time because it's so outrageously stupid. No, I'll watch it. This one's a trilogy. It's the last of the last. But part 2 is the first of 11 and 12. And then that's it, supposedly. That's it.
Wait, what you just said just doesn't make sense. The numbers don't add up. This is a trilogy.
Yes,
but
this
part
is a
2
trilogy.
are part of
This
11
is a
and 12.
trilogy of 11 and 12. So this is number 10
Jesus.
and 11 and 12. See, does that make sense now? I mean, for God's sakes, you're Asian. You should know math.
You said trilogy, which means 3.
Yes.
They're on 10.
Yes. I said this is a trilogy of part 11 and 12. What number are they on now?
10.
Well, here we go, gentlemen. I just taught you math, stupid face.
I still don't fucking understand what you're talking about.
Good Lord. Okay, Laura, did you understand that?
No.
How did you not understand? You people are unbelievable. Carlos, if it's a trilogy
This is the beginning of the
of
end.
part
That's the title
11
of the
and
film,
12,
which means they're going to do 3 more, 10, 11, 12.
Why do you have to explain it like a fucking dumbass?
I explain it like a genius. You're the
This is the
dumbass.
trilogy. These are my twins, Harry, Larry, and Jimmy. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense because twins are 2, right?
Right. That doesn't make
wouldn't-
any
that
sense.
wouldn't make
You
any
dumbass.
sense. You are a stupid ass idiot. Yeah. Thanks for proving us right.
That's exactly what you said.
No,
Oh my
but I
God!
didn't say
Why didn't I
twins.
punch you when I had the
I
chance?
said
Why didn't I
trilogy.
punch you when I had the
said
chance?
Because my mom was there. I said trilogy.
That's true. Your mom would be
Yeah,
disappointed in me.
so
I don't like your mom disappointed in me.
he'd slap you and possibly your wife. Yeah.
Let's be honest, though. You know they're going to make more. They're going to milk this as long as humanly possible. Like, if
Of
people will
course.
still pay, so they can say that there's only going to be blah 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 more, and we all know it's a lie.
Vin Diesel makes the most money out of these.
Yep.
So
Because he owns it, right?
Yeah, he got the rights for these for a trade off for that stupid Riddick bullshit. Yeah.
Good for him.
Oh, genius. So
Yeah.
genius. Yeah. Because they didn't want to make any more. He didn't want to make any after part 1. He thought it was kind of stupid. And then it made so much money. He's like, I tell you what, I'll do a Riddick movie for you that'll bomb. You give me the rights to this crap. Like, hell yeah.
Because there were only 2, right? The 2 of the Riddick movies.
That's it. Yeah. Pitch
Yeah.
Black and Riddick. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were both stupid.
Well, Riddick was bad. Pitch Black was okay, but man, Riddick was horrible. Yeah, but hey, whatever. I mean, I've never been a big Vin Diesel fan. Like,
I like him in Guardians.
I can't tell you a Vin Diesel movie that oh man, I really like that movie. I couldn't point one out. Unless you guys have one. Anyone actually have a Vin Diesel movie that's not a Fast and Furious movie that he's a star in that you actually really enjoyed?
The Pacifier.
The what? Oh, The Pacifier, the comedy.
I
Yeah.
could have swore you said the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, I thought- yeah. The Pacifier.
He
okay.
was in Saving Private Ryan.
He was, but he wasn't the star of the movie though. Tom
No,
Hanks
he
is the
wasn't
star of
the
the
star.
movie. He was good in it though. He was really good.
was.
You know what else he was good in? Remember The Boiler Room? Is that what it's
I
called?
haven't
Right?
seen that movie in forever.
He's so good in it. Yeah. He's. I mean,
Yeah.
he was.
You know what I've
really
always
good when
wanted
he
to
was younger.
see? Because I've seen the clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's Knockaround Guys. He's in that.
Not
It's where he like
Yes.
speaks
Yes.
about
yes.
like being in 100 street fights or something.
Yeah. I've seen that one. Yeah. But I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head. I'm like, man, that's such a great can't miss Vin Diesel movie. I don't know any that I can tell you. Carlos, you got any Vin Diesel movies that you're like, yeah, I recommend you watching this one?
Absolutely not.
Interesting. But so it's the first of the trilogy of 11 and 12, Johnny. Just want to throw it out there. But these are
still
my
doesn't make
twins,
sense.
Gary, Larry,
Still
and
doesn't make
Jerry.
sense.
You
Yeah,
stupid. Of course that makes sense. We know number 10's coming out. This is the first of a trilogy of 11 and 12, meaning there's 2 more after.
Whatever. Nobody cares.
No one cares. Of course people care. Millions of people care about Fast X. It's like the Super Bowl for idiots. So anyway.
You know what
That's-
weird trend right now is sideshows. You know
Like,
what that is?
Like you mean on the street?
in, like,
It's a weird
sideshow
trend.
freaks?
It's been a
Talking
long
about
trend.
you mean
for
the
a
street
while.
sideshows?
Well, I mean,
People
it's
doing donuts and
it's,
shit.
yeah, they just pretty much
Oh, I hate
shut
those
down the
things.
street,
Ugh.
do a bunch of donuts, and basically have a party like in the middle of the street
Yeah.
where like
I
blocks
know.
traffic for like regular people, and
Yeah.
they just get to have fun type of thing.
Oh yeah, no, my buddy owns a 7-Eleven. He had one of those in front of his store. And at 2 a.m, all 100 people decide to run into a store, ransack it, destroy it, steal everything, and run out.
Jesus.
The cops showed up 15
That's-
minutes later.
Not a black party. That's a riot.
Well, they did the little sideshow with all the cars, and then one guy ran in and stole one thing of beer, and I kind of said, "I got some beer," like I just jacked it. Everybody ran in the store, stole everything.
Mob
And it's
mentality,
like,
man.
I mean, like there's no I don't know, repercussions for a lot of these. They'll keep doing donuts, and there's all these spectators on the
Yeah.
side. Occasionally they'll hit a couple of spectators, and like
Yep.
so
Sure.
like so lately they've been doing like sideshow task force where they're just shutting it down and like getting all kinds of multi-agencies involved, helicopters and all that shit. And then they're actually like, doing jail time.
Cars are included in this, right?
What do you mean?
The
In
impound.
general.
Yeah, they
Okay, I just want to tie it into Fast X. That's what I just want to.
Well, when
that-
you said there were donuts, I literally
You literally
that
thought,
they
like-
brought donuts.
like somebody brought a cart and like we're frying donuts in front of the 7-Eleven.
yeah.
that's a
Donuts
that's a sideshow.
That's why they ransacked the 7-Eleven.
That's why they
They wanted
ransacked the
donuts.
for the milk.
Yeah, they need the milk to go along with
Have a
it.
maple
milk.
party.
That's right. It's a maple party. Yeah, there you go.
That's how in I am on car culture.
that you thought we meant actual donuts.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're all over the country now.
They
and,
are. They
A
are.
lot of tow companies are making a lot of money.
That's good for them.
Good for
Good
them.
for them. And how about tire companies? They must be making good money. They do burnouts all day on that. You know, it's all about economy.
Yeah, it's all about the economy.
It's all about economy. Think about the positives. People get hurt. Who cares? Money. Insurance is involved. They crash their cars sometimes. Like Johnny said, people get ran over. Insurance,
Capitalism, baby.
I don't think a
capitalism.
lot of those guys have insurance.
They don't. They don't even have jobs. Yeah. Yeah.
Hence why they're doing donuts in a 7.
That was never a thing for me. Like, growing up in high
Stealing
school.
donuts.
Like, yeah, well, stealing
Donuts
was
were
never a
always
thing.
for you in high school, buddy. Donuts are a thing for you now.
I used to be skinny. You
Well,
asshole.
I remember those days. Then you found donuts.
Johnny did donuts.
Fuck you guys. Now all I'm thinking about is donuts.
Donuts.
Hold on, stop.
What's your favorite donut?
Yep. What's your favorite donut?
I'm gonna go with
Type and company.
M&M Donuts, SoCal. It's a
M&M
blueberry
Donuts.
donut. It's
Okay. My
just
bad.
outside of Anaheim, and
Okay.
they're like the fucking soup Nazi. Like, you go up, you give your order, and you don't like ask questions like, "Hey, how many blueberries are in this donut?" or whatever, because they'll just say next.
I guess my question. I mean, that's a stupid ass question though. How many blueberries are in this donut?
Was just giving you. An
I know. I
example
get
of a
you.
stupid
Next, Laura.
Oh, I see what you did.
I
I see what you
I
did, you
set you
clever motherfucker.
So 10 is 11 and 12 trilogy, Laura.
I'm not really a giant donut person. Like, I'll eat donuts when they're there.
What's your favorite?
But
If somebody put a box in front of you and you're like, oh, I couldn't choose one.
I like weird flavored anything. I had this donut one time in Chicago. It was the best donut I've ever had in my life. It was like a pistachio lemon cake donut or something. And I got it, and it was in a little bag, and I put it in my backpack. And then we went to this concert, and we waited in line for forever. And then we're getting ready to go in, and they have to search bags, and they're like, no outside food. And I'm like, I am not losing this donut. And I just like snarfed it right there before I went in. And I'm like, you are not getting this donut. And I'm like, I'm eating it, and it's fucking delicious.
Holy
was
shit.
amazing.
The only thing I got out of
I'm
that
trying to
was
picture that scene.
did you say snarfed?
Snarfed.
Snarfed. I've never heard that term. I only
Is
heard
that
it.
a Midwestern thing?
I've
Like, you
never heard it
snarf
either.
something, like
No,
like you eat it really fast.
No, snarf is part of the Thundercats. That's all. I know.
Is he the big tiger?
No, snarf is the little dude.
Or no, that's
Little
Cringer.
sidekick. Little
He's a
redheaded sidekick.
Yeah,
Cat.
Snarf.
We have a sandwich shop here in the St. Louis area. I don't know if it's a chain, but in the St. Louis, they're called Snarf sandwiches.
Nonsense. Carlos'
Yeah.
favorite donut besides a concert story that Laura snarfed.
Well, snarf must be a thing. Like hella is a thing in Northern California.
I say hella.
Why?
It says to eat or drink quickly or greedily, and I feel like
Yeah,
Laura
greedily.
with all that
Laura's the
glaze,
greedily one.
glaze
she
on her
greedily
face.
ate the shit out of that.
Um,
The security's like, you better snarf that right now. I
And you
like that
better believe
word.
I'm gonna.
That word is a verb. It's fantastic. I'm gonna snarf the shit out of that. Carlos' favorite donut.
well, when I'm in the area of San Diego, the donut bar, I like the donut bar, and they have a red velvet donut. But as far as if I go to any donut place, it's going to be a maple.
There's a maple bar.
No, it can be it can be a bar or the old fashioned or just a regular donut. Just as long
How
as
do you
it's a
how do you feel about the maple with bacon?
Nope.
Yeah, maple bacon.
Nope.
How do you feel about it though?
I
Like, how
ain't-
you're
nope.
feeling. Tell
I
us
like
your
my
feeling.
heart. I like my heart. I like it to pump at a regular rhythm. So no bacon in my donuts.
Look at when I
But
when
how
I
do you-
eat donuts, I want to eat healthily. I'm thinking about my
Healthy
future.
donuts, right? I go in. Do you have the kale
That's what my
donuts?
favorite part is. The whole. There's like no calories in that part at all.
That's like the best thing. Like
I know.
anytime you go in, you get a donut and they ask if you want a kale smoothie with it, just because to balance it out.
The logic is
That's like when you
flawless.
go get
It
a
is.
Big Mac or the biggest burger and a Diet Coke. Let me get a Diet Coke.
No,
buddy.
get a water to really balance it out. Yeah, no, mine's always gonna be a glazed old fashioned, no matter what. No matter what. So you can break them off to pieces and eat them, and all you have left is a little ring, and you wear that shit like a pimp around town. Shit, I'm glazed out, bitch. Snarf.
Snore.
Oh,
I don't know.
no,
There's something about
no.
the Krispy Kreme, like a fresh
Oh
Krispy
no,
Kreme.
you stop it. It's the greatest. Don't talk about it. I know.
Oh, yeah,
Like
they're
when they
delicious.
say, "Do you want
Kreme.
a sample?" and they give you a whole donut.
Oh, I know.
Oh, snarf that
You
shit
snarf
up.
the shit out of it. Hey, good to thank Laura for that one. Snarf.
Thank you,
That's gonna
Laura.
be my regular vocab.
You're
now.
welcome.
Man, I have a friend of mine. She went to a concert, snarfed the shit out of a donut, bro. Like, what's snarf? Anything you want it to be. Oh, I imagine. I imagine.
That's the way the conversation's gonna go for each of us when we
Exactly.
when we say snarf in a group. Wait a second, what'd you say?
What does that mean? What you snarfed? What? Yeah.
Just check out Nerds Talking the podcast every Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll
You know
find
what
out
I'm
what
talking
snarf is.
You know what snarf means? Get your shit together. What are you from California? You hella stupid. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so this Friday, Fast X. That's what we're getting at in the end. Fast X.
Yeah.
And donuts.
And donuts. Donuts and Fast X. All right. We'll take a break here and there's talking to podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Are you sick and tired of being fat?
Yeah, man.
Being told you're overweight?
All the time.
You need to eat better, exercise more.
Well, yeah, for real.
Don't fit in your clothes. Don't like the way you look.
Yeah, that's about right.
Feel like there's nothing you can do to change that.
No.
Well, you're right.
What?
What makes you think you're ever gonna change?
Come on, man.
Eat some more, fatty.
Oh, okay.
Because this podcast is about keeping the weight on and packing on more.
Oh.
Drowning in Sugar, the podcast.
Okay.
It'll fill your sweet tooth, your tummy, and you'll pack on the pounds. We'll teach you how your obesity can get you a handicap placard.
Really?
So you can park closer to that Chick-fil-A
Oh, I like this.
you've always wanted.
Oh, yeah.
How to get a free motorized scooter from the government so you can get around easier.
Zoom.
How it's cheaper to only wear one piece of clothing all year
How to
round.
do that?
And how you can file for disability and collect money from the government for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow.
All because you chose to be a fat piece of
Oh,
turd.
wow.
Remember, be confident, and not just in life, but also at your choices at In-N-Out
Oh,
Burger.
hell yeah.
The double-double.
Oh,
Gotta get it.
yes.
Animal style.
All the time.
And think of all the money you're saving by not joining the gym.
That's right. That's
Or
right.
you could be on a treadmill,
Hey, wait.
listening to Nerds Talking the
Oh,
podcast,
that's true.
breaking a sweat, losing weight,
Oh, no.
telling yourself you're no longer going to eat the
Oh,
garbage,
maybe.
and you're going to be healthy.
Hey.
But not you.
That's right.
You're a winner.
Hell yeah.
Nerds Talking the podcast. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the podcast. I'm here with Laura, Johnny, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications every Friday. New episodes of Nerds Talking the podcast. Guess what? We didn't have a review last week. We have two for you this week. The first one is Renfield, starring Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult. Right? He's Renfield.
Yep.
I think. Is that it? Right? There's nobody else really big in this movie. It's just,
Aquafina. If you consider
Aquafina-
her big,
no, Aquafina is in it, and I did not think I did not know she was in it until I watched the movie.
I didn't
And
know
then-
either.
And then the villain is somebody, right? The villain is
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz. There you go, Ben
This-
Schwartz.
And
My-
whoever played his mom, that like deep throaty
She's-
voiced
she's-
actress.
Oh yeah, that's,
She's well known too. I don't know her name though.
Yeah, I don't know
Throat.
her
We'll go
name
deep
either.
throat. There you go, Laura. Deep throat.
It's,
Throaty, deep throaty.
So Johnny does know who she is.
Let me Google that and see what pops up.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Two girls, one
It's hard to
cup.
pronounce her name, dude. She's Iranian. And
give
her
it
name
a
is
give it a go.
Yeah, go.
Shohore
Hooray.
Agdashlu.
Yeah, you're right. That was hard. All right,
Yeah.
Renfield. It's a movie about Dracula and Dracula's helper, Renfield, or his personal assistant, I should say. So we'll start with Carlos and Renfield. What's your review and or take of Renfield?
All the parts without Nicolas Cage were enjoyable. I thought he was
What?
miscast. He was totally miscast. This is Robert Kirkman. He wrote it. So he's the guy who wrote Walking Dead. And I thought for sure maybe Nick Cage was a producer or not director, but a producer of it. That's why he got the role of Renfield. But no, I didn't like him as Dracula. I mean, as Dracula, he just wasn't good. He was totally miscast. But
Who
Nicholas
just
Hoult was
chosen?
great. I thought he was good. Aquafina, I'm not a fan of, so I could do with or without her. But the movie was fun. I would give it 3 of 5.
All right, we got a 3 on the board. All right, Laura, Renfield with Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage and Aquafina.
Enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun. It was really silly, gory. The action scenes were fun to watch. I like watching fighting scenes, and they were interesting. The music was really well used. You had a great soundtrack, and this is kind of a weird thing, but I love movies with voiceover, that kind of inner monologue. Like when it's
Mm.
done right, and especially in like a comedy, I think it's really interesting and fun to watch. And so it felt really natural in this silly kind of comedy. And it was really fun. And I liked how they did the old Bela Lugosi film and did it all over again with Nick Cage in that role. That was really cute. With the bug eating, that's just funny. The ant farm he takes from his neighbor kid. And it was just really made me laugh. I don't think Nicolas Cage was miscast at all. I think he was great. I thought it was really funny. And it all wrapped up in this message of self-improvement, and was great. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. All right. Johnny, Renfield, starring Nicolas Cage and Ben Schwartz.
I enjoyed it. It was really funny. I mean, I liked the action. I liked the unnecessary like gore, and like when Renfield got his stomach cut and just intestines started falling out. That shit, it's kind of funny.
Okay. And
Okay, thank you.
anything else?
And I actually enjoyed Nicolas Cage in this role.
No, he was miscast according to one person.
He
So-
was miscast because he.
Who would
didn't
you have
a-
chosen?
He would have
Yeah,
been
who would you have
better
chosen?
if he had an
Go ahead.
accent.
Good. He
I don't
did
know. I
have
didn't
an
really
accent,
think about
though.
it, but anybody who had an accent. I mean, Renfield has a British accent because he's from London. Dracula's from Transylvania. He should have had an accent.
He did.
He did
it.
have an accent.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't like strong, but he did try to have an accent.
Yeah, he tried. It just didn't come across well.
Who would you have put there? Vin Diesel? I bet you
Vin
would've
Diesel,
been good.
yeah. I am Dracula.
Well, Johnny, what's your rating for Renfield?
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.5.
Boo.
What? Wow, this keeps going
Uh,
higher
I
and
really,
higher.
really enjoyed it.
A
I
I
enjoyed
did
it.
too.
It was
Listen, it better
funny.
than
Like,
game, I guess.
And a 4.5.
Like, it had me hooked. It was within the first 5 minutes, Dracula caught on fire, and then Renfield put him out, and he's like, "Master, are you okay?" He's like, "No," but it was like that weird Tales from the Crypt dummy looking.
Oh yeah, he was
Dracula.
all like fried and
It was hella funny. I don't know. I had a good time with it. Like Laura said, the soundtrack was good. I mean, Aquafina, I'm not a big fan of, but she was okay. Like the little weird things like Dracula's blood heals everything, So he brought back his support group, and they're all like traumatized now.
No, they all saw heaven and hell, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the just the beatdown of Dracula at the end, I thought was hilarious. They just went to town and just came back with a gallon of Dracula blood. It was fucking
know,
hilarious.
yeah.
I'll stick solid 4.5.
Yeah, don't
like
go
it.
away from what you want. You get what you want.
Thank
Good
you.
job,
What I
Johnny.
didn't understand is why he wanted cheerleaders or nuns or just whomever when he clearly was being fed packets of blood. There was obviously Renfield went to like a blood bank or something and stole all these packets of blood. Isn't that enough? I don't understand why he needed more than that.
Because he
Anybody.
wanted
I don't
purity.
understand why you're so critical of a
I thought-
comedy Dracula
Yeah.
movie.
No, me
would
too. I was
agree
like,
with
why
that.
does he want that? I thought the same thing too.
It's pure.
Oh no, I think
pure
it
Yeah,
was
blood.
purity.
I think he also likes to kill people.
Well,
Like,
definitely.
like not
Yeah,
all
yeah,
blood is the same. Like not all donuts are the same. You
That
know
is
what
true.
I'm
Not
saying?
all donuts are the same. Like
Always
you
thinking
like
about donuts.
blueberry. Laura likes some snarf donut.
Mm.
Carla's like
Pistachio.
was it pistachio?
It was
I never.
pistachio.
I'm not sure I caught that. I just caught you saying snarf. I give the movie I'll give it a 3.5. I don't think it was miscast. I just don't. He was the greatest Dracula. No, of course not. I feel like his fake teeth got in the way when he was talking. Couldn't really get everything
A
out
lot.
properly.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like
it
he's-
helped.
Yeah, you think it helped?
I think
It made it kind of silly.
It made it
yeah,
real
with
silly.
Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage and this point in his life and all the crazy shit that he's done. This is perfect for him.
I think the problem is when I was watching it, I didn't think Dracula. I just thought Nick Cage. That was my problem watching it. Like, yeah, he's not Dracula. It's just Nick Cage is a vampire. like that's. But everything. The story was pretty good. And Nicholas Hoult carried that whole movie.
Mhm.
Like you guys said, the action and the effects were really well done for a comedy, because it is a comedy in the end. It's a horror comedy, I guess, but it's a comedy in the end. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it hooks you in the first 30 minutes. It does kind of fall off in the middle, with the Ben Schwartz trying to like, oh, we got to get this power for ourselves, and we like the storyline. I was like, this is a little too much. Should have just been about Renfield wanting to be a better person, But in the end, it's fun, and yeah, 3.5 is a good score. I mean, we can total all our scores up, and looks like we're going to be around 4.
I'd say about a 4.
Let's say we're about at a 4 average.
And for me, I don't know. I thought this was one of Ben Schwartz's better characters, because normally he's a hotshot agent, or he's a I don't know, marketing guy. Like he's in Space Force, and I just hate his character. And in most of the things that he does, I hate his character. But
he's in Muppets Mayhem on Disney Plus, and
Yeah, he's a recruiter.
He's a recruiter. He's trying to get Animal a new job because Animal quit the band.
I didn't even know that existed. I'm gonna watch that. Big Muppet fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of his characters I don't like, just because he's so good at being annoying and good at being.
Oh, that's what he gets. That's his role.
But it suits him in this role, because he's just like a mama's boy,
and he's
who
still
wants to be a
annoying.
gangster.
But yeah,
he's
he thinks
super
he's a
annoying, and then
badass.
then he just gets his ass handed to him.
Well, but
It's
then he
awesome.
becomes a vampire.
He hits like right the exact tone. Like he is like annoying, like like he's funny but annoying, but not so over the top. Like it's just the right amount for the tone of the movie. Like everything just hit in this one. Like I really loved it.
Well, there you go. That's Renfield. An average of a 4, out now digitally. Don't know where it's streaming, if it's streaming anywhere. Oh, it is. My bad. I think it's streaming on, if I'm not mistaken, it might be on Amazon Prime Video. Possibly. Maybe. Don't know. I'm lying. I got a head shake as in nope, incorrect. We do some research. Anybody? Nothing? Rent it then. Don't be cheap, you bastards. That's what we did. We all went to the theaters to watch
It's only
it together.
available for rent
Yeah. We held hands.
on Vudu,
All right.
Redbox, or Apple TV. $19.99.
Wait, no, that's to own it, not to rent it.
Whatever.
Yeah, no.
It's the last time you've been to Redbox.
Never.
see 'em.
I've never
used the
ever
Redbox.
used Redbox.
I used to do it all
Really?
the time when I was
Yeah.
bootlegging DVDs.
Oh, when you
And I
copy
had-
them and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to be careful, because like let's say Transformers is coming out
Yep.
this weekend. Well, Redbox will have Transforming
Oh, yeah.
or something,
Oh, yeah.
like a weird title, and like it's gotten me a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though, too. This weekend is Fast X. Don't ever tell me something else is coming out, okay? Get your shit together.
Whoa,
All right.
Whoa.
This
You
whole
really
show-
are going to go see it.
You know what the
This is
sad
the
part is?
passion.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I just signed a contract with Universal. I have to push it out this week.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm an influencer for Fast X. So Laura,
You need to be sharing that contract money that you got
Well,
with
no,
your podcasting
you
partners.
guys aren't. You guys don't seem too enthused. You guys didn't even know it was a holiday. You know, Johnny said something about it's a Jewish holiday.
It's all
I
part of the
think.
gag. It was all part of the gag. Where's my money?
Oh,
Yeah, give my money.
you're in on it. It's like I got snarfed again. So, damn it. All right, we'll take a break here. Nerds Talking Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, how's it going? You like wizards, magic spells, and dragons? Well, we got all that and more.
Like dildos and gay-ass horses.
I'm trying to do a commercial right now, Barry.
The commercial should be about me and how your mother have a podcast.
No one wants to hear about your bullshit.
But you want to hear about your mother and me,
Okay,
don't
listen.
you?
We talk.
Me and your mother have a fantastic podcast, but it's just us making love.
I fucking hate you, Barry. I never even liked you. Now you're ruining my
But
podcast.
you know who likes me is your mother. She likes me so much she calls me Dick
You're
Wizard.
not a fucking wizard, Barry. Fuck, man. I was trying to promote my show here, man, and you fucking interrupted me about how you boning my mom. It's not cool, man.
But you know what is cool? Nerds Talking the Podcast every Friday on all podcast outlets.
I mean, they are cool. Nerds Talking the Podcast, man. So there you go, Barry. Not bad.
Also, bang your mum.
Fuck you, Barry. Come on, man.
Now back to the show and his mum.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm with Carlos, Laura, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Well, Marvel did it again. They gave us another movie. Don't know what number this is. I'm going to guess it's probably like number 30. Somebody do some research. How many Marvel movies for the MCU has there been? Well, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the finale of the Guardians. Well, I wouldn't say the finale, but the last James Gunn Guardian movie. This one stars all your typical stars. Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Zoe.
32.
32. Shitballs.
Mhm.
Zoe
guess.
Saldana, who
Karen
plays
Gillan.
yep, Karen Gillan, Bradley Cooper. So those are all the stars of this one.
Vin
all of
Diesel.
them. Yeah, oh shit, that's right. That's right. He's always in our
Best
lives.
for last.
Yep, and I don't know the actors who play Warlock. He's a decently well-known young actor. I don't know his name, and I don't know the guy who plays
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter, who plays the villain. And what's the villain's name? High Engineer? No.
His
Johnny already answered.
character's name was High Evolution.
High
or-
Evolution.
High evolutionary.
Um,
There you go. There you go.
His name is
Chuck Woody.
Chukwudi Iwuji.
That's right. Good old Chuck. He's actually in Peacemaker. That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There you go. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the finale, for the James Gunn saga, that is. I think it's the finale period. I know Dave Bautista said he's not doing any more Marvel movies. Bradley Cooper said he's out. The only one that said he'll do another one is Star-Lord,
Pratt.
Chris Pratt, and he said he'll only do it if it's any good. That's all. Like, of course, any actor would say that, right? It's got to be good. I ain't gonna do it. So money talks. So this movie is about Rocket Raccoon and how he became to be. That's pretty much the story. And Laura, you're up first. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What's your take?
I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. I also cried 3 to 4 times while watching this movie. I just moments really got me. Also the music was fantastic, like in every Guardians movie. But these, like the 2000s playlist, I guess, like it was the music of my early 20s. And so it was really like I was just sitting there like just bobbing my foot as I was watching. I've heard people say that it was really dark for a Marvel movie, and I don't agree with that necessarily. They were like, "Oh, this one's really dark." I was like, I heard several people say that, and I just don't agree because they're like, "Oh, it's animal cruelty and the universe and everyone's dying," and I'm like, that's what every Marvel movie is about. It's about really like mass genocide. But I think the reason why it affected people this time is because of the animals, the Frankenstein aspect of the animals, which is really hard to watch, and then the fact that they were portrayed to be like young, when these things happen to them, which is pretty heartbreaking. But yeah, I fucking loved it. Chris Pratt looked great. I don't know what, he looked different somehow. He looked great. Everybody looked great. Everyone was just perfectly on point, like always. And I fucking loved it.
Jube.
5 out of 5.
So I think
Ooh.
the dark thing they're talking about is that it's not as lighthearted as the first two. You know what I mean? It's way more serious in tone. And there's all these dramatic scenes, like you said. There's all these tearjerker scenes, and then it's the idea that they're not just cracking jokes the whole time on each other, and so on and so
Well,
forth.
they are also still doing that. Maybe that's why I liked
They
it so
are.
much, because I like that blend of like, something to
Both.
make you,
Yeah.
something to make you cry 1 second and then laugh the next. That's
Yeah.
life.
We got a 5 on the board, people. Jube. Johnny, you're up.
I loved it. It was a great movie. I would say it's a little bit darker in that just the tone of the storyline, right? The whole like from beginning to end, they're basically trying to save their friend's life, and then there's all these stories in between, the heartbreaking stories. I didn't cry, but then Carlos was sitting next to me, and if I cried in front of him, I don't think I'd ever hear the end of it. So,
Come on, when Rocket was like getting ready to like go to the heaven scene, and like the otter was there, I was like,
I
oh
know.
my
And she told him, not
God.
your turn. I want to go with you guys. And it
no, I
was
mean
sad. That
the
part was
most
sad.
heartbreaking part was when Rocket was trying to escape, and
Oh, yeah.
that part killed me. But
I cried
like I
then,
said,
too.
Carlos was right next to me.
I mean, you gotta admit, when
and he's
Rocket
an
came back to
asshole,
life,
so-
though, it was also like it was like a triumphant, joyous cry, like he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that could be sad though when he brought him back, because it's that thing of, his friends are doing the right thing and trying to save his life, but he's like at the edge of death, and he's got the other side like welcoming him. And then he
Right?
gets kind of pulled back, and it's that moment, and it's just like,
There were so
You know?
many I mean, it was pulling at the heartstrings the whole time. When Nebula was, basically calling Drax a piece of shit, and then at the end, like, saw his worth, and I mean,
He's
just
meant to be a father
oh,
because of Jube Jube.
it was
No.
tugging at your heartstrings the whole movie. It was great. I loved it. The action. I loved when I don't even know his name, but the guy who has the arrow now.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Once he like got on board with the arrow, and like
He was messing dudes up.
I mean, when I first saw the arrow in Guardians 1,
Mhm.
I thought this is the most stupid like concept ever. He's got an arrow, everyone's scared of it, but at the very end of that movie, he shows like it's such a badass weapon. I love it.
Not when he hit Adam Warlock with it.
No, I bounced off of him.
That shit was so funny.
Like, who threw this at me?
Adam Warlock was a funny character too, though.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, I enjoyed that part too. I almost forgot about him, right? Because he only came up at like a post or mid-credit scene in one of the other Guardians.
In his cocoon. Yeah.
Right. And I almost forgot about him, because at first I thought he was that character who came back and said, "Oh, I'm Thanos' brother."
Yeah. Star Fox. Yeah, no.
And that was at the end of Loki, wasn't it? What was at the end?
No, that was at the end
of Eternals.
Eternals. The only good part of that movie was that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna.
What's your score? We got a 5 already on the board.
4.5.
Oh, he
I'm gonna give
chickened
it a
out the
4.5.
last second. He chickened out.
Why that last?
I know why too.
Is it
I know why.
Star?
I'm gonna guess.
Hmm.
Because Howard the Duck lost that hand of cards at the end credit scene to Cosmo, and Howard the Duck don't lose in cards. So that's my guess, right, Johnny?
Did I miss that scene? I don't even remember that scene.
I guess you did. You did. You guys miss the Howard the Duck scene when they're playing cards?
I remember he was
saw
there
that.
because Seth Green does the voice, but was it an end credit or was it in the?
I thought it was in the middle of the movie.
It was at the
Like,
end of the movie.
Yeah.
where she
Okay.
kept calling Cosmo like a bad dog. And
Yeah, it was
Bad talk.
basically. Yeah, it was
so
basically
funny.
when they're doing all the.
Take it back.
Yeah. When they're doing all the wrap ups of where everybody went and so forth, and they show Cosmo playing cards. Yeah. Yep. So a 4.5 and a 5. Carlos, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, starring some people.
I got too much different to say. It was a good movie. I thought it was great. The Adam Warlock character I thought was going to be stronger because he's really strong in the comic books, but he didn't disappoint. The guy it was fun. Now the one of the tearjerker spots for me was when Rocket named himself, when he was sitting on the High Evolutionary's lap and he saw a rocket. And then another part was when he thought he was going to go to this new planet. And he said, "No, you're just a stupid experiment. You're not going anywhere." I'm like, "Oh, you son of a bitch. Somebody kill this guy." And that's when Rocket attacked him and tore his face off.
I thought his progression in speech came a little too quickly, because like when he was in that dude's lap before he like clawed his face or whatever, he's like, "I go to planet," and then like he's like, "No, you're a stupid raccoon." So he goes back to his friends, and then he was like talking normal. He's like, "Let's get out of here, guys."
He gave a speech.
Or maybe
Spider
he was
Bunny.
playing dumb.
Yeah, maybe he did that on purpose. He was playing the part that he wanted him to play.
Well, if he was that, I don't know, because he was naive in the fact that he thought he was going to the planet. So like, I don't know. I think he wasn't playing dumb.
I think you know what? You're the Rocket of this one. Playing dumb.
Am I
God
playing
damn.
dumb?
That's you're not playing dumb, dummy.
Well, you don't have to play dumb to
Claw your face
play
off.
you don't have to be necessarily
Snarf.
playing dumb
couldn't
to
even punch
play
him.
the part that you think people want you to play. You know what I mean? Like if he was like one of his like favorite creations or favorite pets and he liked it, he thought it was really cute when Rocket talked like that, then he would continue to do that to please him, and then in his own time.
But he was talking to his friends that way,
Exactly.
like at like say a first grade level. You know, that's the way he was talking to his friends anyway. You know, friends good. You know, and all of a sudden when he realized that he's not going to get what he wants, he was talking normal. I don't know. Maybe that's where my point
I'd
five
have to
comes
rewatch
from.
it.
That's where my point five comes
You
from.
do that.
All right.
Blue
But
sky.
I'd have to rewatch it.
I heard the same thing too, where people said it was dark. I didn't find it dark at all. I found it just as humorous as the other two. And one of the parts that made me laugh so much was when Quill did that drawing, and then everybody thought it was a masterpiece. And even Drax was like, "Oh, can I have that for my apartment? I'll put it on the wall." I'm like, yes.
Wait, remind me what that was.
Oh my god. Were you
Remember
even
when
at
they
the
were
movies?
inside? They were inside the house, and he was trying to explain to
Remember
the
Drax was sitting on the couch. He kept telling him to get off the couch.
yeah. And Drax is like, "It's what it's for."
Was anybody else just like that scene with that like that living the thing that they infiltrated where Nathan Fillion was in the big like goopy suit, which was funny. But the that whole building, like I couldn't watch it. Like it was so nasty to me. All of like the fat cells and like globules all over it. I was like,
and you give it a 5?
Somebody get this planet some Botox.
Yeah, it was gross. I have a thing about like bumpies, and everything was bumpy and like bulbous. Ugh, it was so gross.
All right, Carlos, what's your final take?
Well, for one, if I were to put them in order of Guardian movies, I would go 1, 2, 3. But not because 1 is better than 2 or 2 is better than 3. Just they're all equal. But 1, 2, 3 is definitely the order I'd put them in. I'd definitely give this one a 4.
A 4. Went from a 5 to the 4.5 to a 4.
I don't understand your logic as far as
You shut up.
putting them in order.
Same.
You're gonna put it 1, 2, 3,
either.
not because they're better, but because
that's the order
what's
they
in the
came
title.
out.
Like
You guys
No,
are stupid.
because
Oh
look,
my God.
I'm just trying to say that
There's
no,
3.
this is a trilogy.
There's
The
3.
first
Thank
of
you.
the-
This is a 3.
the-
It's the
the
first, and then
biopic
there's 2 and 3.
trilogies. This is the first quarter.
Yeah,
I get it.
First period, dummy, not a quarter. You're such an idiot. This is hockey, not basketball. God damn it. He's lost.
I'm gonna need you to explain it, Carlos.
You guys
I
are
also don't get
brothers,
it.
and
God,
you're confusing all of our listeners.
Hockey has 3 periods. No,
What is-
nobody?
I'm
How do
talking
we
about
get
the
into
fiscal
hockey?
quarters.
It's not physical
Are we talking
quarters.
about my period now? I mean,
Yeah.
geez, this
What the
quiz
shit is
just
happening?
going way off the rails.
All right,
Dissect
it's
this Friday,
I give it
everyone.
a 3
It
now.
has been
This
a heavy
is-
flow this month, all right?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, unnecessary.
This show got better. Renfield.
Gross out
welcome.
about a planet made out of like fat cells and
If I
That's
had
tell me
to put
about
them
your
in
flow.
order, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but one is slightly better than the rest. So it's not like 1 is a 5 and 2 is a 4 and 3 is a 3. I would rank them all as 4s, but 1 is slightly better than 2. 2 is slightly better than 3. So that's why I would rank them 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if 2 is better than 3 though.
No, I like 2. 2 was
No,
really
no,
good.
2's good. I don't know if it's better than 3.
Which one was 2?
2 was
Remind
with
me.
Kurt
where
Russell.
his dad is.
The
Meets
ego.
his dad. Ego.
That's
and
probably
then
my
he-
least favorite.
And he
makes-
meets his
yeah.
sister, which
And
his
then he
sister is
uses
Mantis.
himself as a
Mantis.
Pac-Man
Yeah.
power to.
Yeah. I'd say,
3
I'd
is
say-
better than 2.
Yeah, I say it's 1.
I
3,
would
2.
agree.
Yeah, everybody agrees.
1, 3, 2.
Except for the guy that gave it a 4. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, it's a great movie. It's not dark. It is funny. A lot of good storytelling. It is a tearjerker. Probably the best when it comes to Marvel in that sense. Probably one of the best Marvel stories, period, to be honest. Like just really in depth with the characters this time around.
I think
And we got to know
Way
the
Home's
character.
a bigger tearjerker than this one.
Oh, you and
Which
your
one?
stupid ass Spider-Man
No
bullshit.
Way Home, Spider-Man, No Way Home.
No, it's not.
Spider-Man's a
Come
tearjerker, and
on.
Endgame is
Spider-Man
a
has what, 3
tearjerker.
tearjerker scenes? You got Death of Aunt May. Yep.
Depends what kind of feelings you have, you son of a
got-
bitch.
You got the Death of Aunt May. You got the end where Peter gets stabbed. Of course, Peter 2 or 1 or whatever.
That wasn't a
then-
tearjerker spot.
That was pretty bad though. It was pretty like
The one where Andrew Garfield saves MJ, that was a tearjerker for me.
Yeah.
that was good because
When
the whole
Toby
that was
and
good.
Andrew introduced themselves to on the rooftop. No, on the rooftop of the
Oh
school.
yeah, that's a good one too on the rooftop. Yeah, but
When-
Guardians with Guardians.
When
Yeah.
Toby comes through the portal,
Yep.
just him being there and the way he explains,
it's not
I'm here to help your friend, and for some reason it's just
It's not a
like that
tearjerker.
big brother
It's
feelings. Like, yeah, it is.
it's
Because you never had a good brother. I get
Yeah.
it.
That's just
Never-
right.
he's never had a good big brother. Yeah. Tears of joy. That's what that is, though. It's tears of. There's different tears, though, right? That's tears
Yeah.
of joy. Like you're excited to see it. Like, oh my god.
And there's something
Yeah.
like so reassuring about Toby Maguire. He's just like at this like
Yes.
chill energy that you're just like,
Oh, he's the
I'm
best
so
part of that
happy
movie.
to see you.
Yeah.
Have
Well,
you
no, I'll
seen
be
the
honest.
reels of Bully Maguire, where they'll just like
No.
take a a Star Wars scene or whatever, and then they'll have Bully Maguire where he's part Venom or whatever and doing
Oh,
the
yeah,
dance and
doing
stuff
the
like
dance.
Oh,
I'll send you
jeez.
some. They're pretty funny, and I'll throw dirt in your face. That's his line.
I think in Spider-Man, I think Andrew Garfield. Remember, he kind of gives them a. Is that we talking about the speech on the rooftop? He gives them, kind of giving a
Yeah,
pep
when they
talk.
start talking about with great power comes great
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, that part's funny too, though.
Why
Yeah,
is that
that's
funny.
No, I'm talking about the part he's talking on the rooftop, not that part. It's the other part. He's talking about there's another thing, and it's kind of funny. And they're like, "What?"
Oh, where they all want to hang together, and he tells them he loves
yeah,
them.
yeah, that one. I
And
mean,
he
that
cracks
movie
his
is
back. He cracks Toby's back. That was
yeah,
funny.
that movie is phenomenal though. It is. That's a 5 though for sure. Come on, that Spider-Man movie is a 5 all the way.
Absolutely.
This
I
movie,
agree.
I do give it a 4. It's good though. It's really good. But yeah, Guardians.
Lower space.
I know she went straight 5 right away, and then I said Spider-Man
And I
5.
stand by it. Y'all are nuts. I
Not that
stand
it's-
by it.
It's good. Is it a 5?
There's literally nothing that I would change about it.
There's,
Literally nothing.
Maybe one or two things. You know.
Like
You know
what?
what I did like though? I did like High Evolutionary's henchmen. They look fucking creepy as shit. The warthog and the
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
were
they were
talking
like-
about the guy
they-
in
Oh,
white.
yeah.
I'm like the chunky Asian dude. I'm like,
Yeah. Those two like guard abominations or whatever.
Yeah.
War Pig and
There you
I
go.
I kept thinking of Rocksteady and Bebop
Me
when
too.
I saw
That's what I
them.
thought too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's super creative. That movie was super with all that. It was because I didn't know anything about that movie. Even when you saw the previews, you had no clue. So
Mhm.
everything you got in the movie was like, oh man, this is cool. Oh, look at all the stuff he's doing. And Star-Lord did not know how to drive a car. But yeah,
That was funny.
He wanted to drive.
Opening the door.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
then-
know.
That
they
was
dropped the
awesome.
first F bomb in Marvel.
Oh,
history.
I know. He drops an F bomb. I was like, what? All right, I give it a 5. All right, there you go. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith.
I will say one more thing. I was really happy that Gamora, I was glad that
They didn't make him like fall in love with.
yeah,
I know, yeah, but
I
the way they
was-
did it was good at the end, though.
yeah.
Where she kind of
She got it.
She's like,
understood
I
it.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but that's
understood
not
it,
who
yeah.
I am. And I
No.
thought that was awesome. And because she had, she's a whole nother version of herself, and she had found her family in the
Ravagers.
Ravagers.
I feel like she should have paid him more respect because Star Lord is a Ravager.
She don't know that.
She knew that.
How many of you were surprised when Sylvester Stallone came on screen? No, over here, very surprised. Didn't think he was in it.
Because he was in part 2.
yeah.
I know, but I didn't think he was going to be in this movie.
Thought he was in the
It a
trailer.
short.
No, it wasn't in the trailer. He's always good. He's always good on screen, though. Good old Stallone.
Okay, last thing, tearjerker was at the very end when Star-Lord went to go see his grandpa, and he goes into the house and
Oh,
he's
that's
got
a good one.
pictures
That
of
was
him
a good
as a
one.
kid all over the
Yeah.
wall.
And he recognized
was
him
like,
without
I
even
think the
like
best
having to
part was
introduce
that
him.
his grandpa recognized him was the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it had been 40 years, 45 years.
Yeah.
something.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, James Gunn wrote a hell of a movie,
Man,
and
it might be a
hey,
5.
he's writing the new
I
Superman
think I'm
movie.
gonna make it a 5.
I'm telling you, he's gonna give us a Superman movie that it's gonna be just amazing. I just know it.
And
It's
to
gonna be
think
amazing.
Disney almost canceled his ass.
I know. Well, they did.
They did.
What
Well,
was
they
it
did,
for?
but then they uncanceled him.
You know what he did? He ran over to DC and like, wait a second, we need that guy back.
No, I think it was
Mm-hmm.
the cast that was supporting him, right?
It
They're
was the
like,
cast.
We're
'cause
not
cast said
going to
they-
go without him. And
They're not gonna make any more movies without him. They're just like, damn it, we need to
Because it
make
was such a
another one.
dumb thing. It's like you're gonna cancel him over some tweets that he did like 10 years ago.
20 years ago.
But
Yeah.
Was it just
remember,
tweets?
it was tweets.
Yeah.
People don't change, Laura.
Stupid.
Remember that. People don't
Stupid.
change.
Yeah. We can't give people any kind of grace or
Never give people
enable
second
people to
chances.
grow.
I wouldn't give
or
anybody. I'd never give people second
change.
chances.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Johnny's even still here. I gave him so many chances already.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Snarf you.
He gave you a chance. Saved your face for your mama.
Wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Unnecessary.
Whoa, whoa.
She speaks truth.
Wow.
I'd
I'm going
like-
to send you.
I would like
you know,
a
I'm to
second
punish
chance.
you, Laura. I'm sending you Fast X tickets for the weekend.
I'd like a second chance, please.
Okay.
Yes, 3 is better than 2.
There you go.
And I'll give it 4.5.
I'm
Oh.
going to change mine to a 5.
Okay. Yeah, mine's a 5. When you think about the movie, just like you think about Spider-Man, it's a 5. Just a 5. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Can you watch it more than once? I don't know. I can watch Spider-Man more than once.
Yeah, I
I'm
watched
sure I can
Spider-Man
watch
4 or 5
Guardians more
times,
than
man.
once.
I need to watch that one again. I need to watch all the Spider-Mans again.
Oh, Carlos has seen that Spider-Man like 17 times.
See if you can get your hands on the extended cut. Man, it was so
Okay.
much
With the
better.
extra scene?
It was so much better. Yeah.
So, what Marvel movie would you say you've watched the most? Not including Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, God damn it! I just said that.
And
all the
Endgame.
all the
what?
Captain Americas.
Endgame.
Well, you like looking at butts,
No, I like looking at Chris Evans' face.
Ooh.
Honestly.
but you hated his last movie, Ghosted.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But aside from the Captain Americas that I watched
Yeah.
for, selfish reasons,
Yeah.
definitely Endgame. Endgame is
Oh,
God, I love it.
It's so good, right? Johnny, how about you? What's the Marvel movie you've seen the most?
Probably Winter Soldier, Captain America.
Very
Great
good.
one.
Because of his ass. I got you. Carlos?
Pretty good.
Besides
It's
Spider-Man.
pretty nice.
It's
Endgame.
America's ass. Endgame, yeah. No, I think Endgame is pretty much the winner. Endgame and Ragnarok's up there for me. I've
I
probably
mean,
seen that a
Really,
good 5 times.
Ragnarok.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
throw
I've watched it a
Ragnarok
few
is
times, too.
fun, man. That's a fun
Ragnarok
movie.
was fun.
Yeah.
But
that's a good
Endgame is
one.
just so epic. Like
To
when
be
they
honest, maybe Iron Man. Because when it came out on DVD and it was like the first big thing, and they're like, oh, I'm watching this shit again.
I have seen Iron Man.
Yeah, a lot, right?
I mean,
All the
I
time.
feel like Endgame is way better for me than most all the Marvel movies, but it's just so long that it's not something that you could just watch over and over
But
again.
it's the best. It's the best. There's no
I don't know
better
how many
Marvel
times
movie.
I've watched that movie.
Yeah,
But I
there's
mean,
no
like
better
with the Winter Soldier and then even Captain America, Civil War. I mean, those just so fast paced.
You only get three choices. Your top 3 Marvel movies. Okay. Your personal favorites, even if we think they suck. What are your top 3 Marvel movies? Remember, there's 32 of them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta look. I gotta pull up
Ooh.
the full list here.
I'm gonna go Endgame,
Okay, Johnny's jumping on the train already.
Iron Man, and
Okay.
Winter Soldier
Winter Soldier. And didn't you just give Guardians a 5?
You
and
did.
Guardians.
No, there's 3. There's 3 in a trilogy. They, 2 and 3.
No, I
Starts
know.
at 10.
It starts at
Trilogy
10.
starts at 10.
I know, right? Now they start at 10. Damn you, Vin Diesel. Get out of here. I am Groot. Oh, wait, at the end, what did he say? I love you guys, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I
Was
didn't
that
like
a
it.
tearjerker for you, Laura?
I didn't like it that part
No.
because
Yeah, I didn't like that part either.
because he didn't sound like Groot, he just sounded like Vin Diesel. It's like, nope.
Family.
Family.
And I didn't. Did you guys notice how big Groot was at the end?
Oh
It
my
was
god.
huge,
Yeah,
man.
it
He
was
on roids.
enormous.
Yeah.
On that Miracle Grow.
And I do want to
Holy
see
shit.
that new Guardians team in a movie, though. That's a good team. That's a good team. All right, Carlos, your top 3 Marvel movies. Wait, Laura's going through the list. So Laura, you're last since you're doing study time. Carlos, your top 3 Marvel movies.
Yeah, off the top of my head, it's gonna have to be Spider-Man,
Yep.
No Way Home.
Yep.
Endgame.
Uh-huh.
Man, so many good ones.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man,
One more.
We'll pick for you. The Eternals.
Yeah, the Eternals. Majority rules.
I don't know. It's either going to be between Iron Man, because Iron Man, like Lafayette said, was the first and it was really good, or Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I
Ragnarok.
may go with Ragnarok because of the funny.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Ragnarok's. Mine is
Civil War is really good too. But if
Civil
I only
War
had
is
to
really
pick
good.
3 though.
Yeah, you're gonna pick
I mean,
3.
Civil War.
Now, if I had
they
to pick
all
3,
the
Civil War would
characters.
be in the
They're
top
all-
3.
all
Civil War top
badass.
3.
I mean,
Mine is number 1, Captain Marvel. Number 2, Wakanda Forever.
Shut the stop with
Okay.
your list already. Just stop with your list already. Let me guess. Eternals. I'm surprised Eternals.
No, Eternals number 3. Eternals number 3. Yeah, the E-Turtles. The E-Turtles.
Eternals.
number 3, Batman.
Yeah, number 3, Batman and Robin.
The original Fantastic Four.
Oh, Blade Trinity, the bad one.
They're
Other 2
all
good.
kind of bad.
What'd you say?
All the
Blade
Blades
number
are all
1
kind
was
of
so
bad.
good,
Blade
though.
2 was good.
I mean, I loved it when I came out, but I was also like
No.
16 and I had no discernment.
Blade 2 is the best because Guillermo del Toro wrote and directed it, and you can tell. Oh, Blade 2 is good.
Is that the one that's got the vagina mouths? Like,
Yeah,
the-
the
Yes,
vagina mouth.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Del Toro's got
That's-
that in a lot of his movies.
The vaginas.
Vagina mouth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said vaginas because if that's the
Oh.
case, he's directed a lot of Pornhub. Anything? Oh, Laura, what's your top 3? We're waiting. You did all your
Okay,
research.
I'm studying. I'm looking.
Number
I
3.
want to. I in between Iron Man and Iron Man 2. Iron Man did kick everything off. I've seen that movie a billion times and I do freaking love it. But I also love Iron Man 2 because
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke is amazing in that movie.
Mhm.
As a
I'm
parrot.
just gonna say Iron Man 2. Okay, and then Winter
Mhm.
Soldier. I do
Mhm.
fucking love that
Okay,
movie.
that's 2. One more
Um,
left. What are you gonna? There's a lot of choices.
It's got to be Endgame. It's got to be Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I'm really surprised.
But Guardians got
over-
a 5.
I know, and over
and those all also got 5s.
multiverse.
You
of
cried
Madness?
5 times.
I know.
Nothing for
And it's not
multiverse
in
of
the top
madness.
3.
How many
Nothing?
times
No,
did you cry in
nothing-
Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
I feel like your
None, but it was
MySpace
cool.
top 8.
How much
Would,
did you cry? Did you cry when?
MySpace top
It-
eight. Not enough
that's a-
room.
That's a tough list to get
Yeah, that's
into.
right. The top. That's right. The top.
I saved
8
your
of
life,
MySpace.
Laura. Well, you're number 9.
Yeah, you didn't make the cut. My
I've still
friend
got
got me.
I've still got Neil or whatever that free,
Yeah.
free friend is.
Tom.
Tom.
Endgame always makes me cry, like when Captain America, he thinks he's all alone.
And they
It's
all
just
show up,
him,
and
and
he's
then
all
they all
like-
show up, and I'm
He's so relieved too. Like look on his face. He's like,
I
thank
know.
Thank
God.
God, yeah.
Because I was beating
well,
his
because
ass.
he's so overwhelmed in that moment.
Oh, but come
But
on.
one of
you
the
know-
best happy
Come on,
tears.
we all know the best part of that movie.
Best
We
happy
all
tears
know
is
it.
when the hammer hits Thanos in the head and it comes back and Captain America catches
That's
it.
the
I'm like,
best
Yeah,
part of the
that's
movie.
awesome.
bitch.
Oh, I
That
mean, even when I see
just-
like those YouTube clips of the
You still
crowd
get excited.
reactions,
Yep.
just I'm cheering with them, man. It's
Oh, let me tell you, when I saw that in theaters, oh my goodness,
And when he
everybody
finally
had that
says
reaction.
Avengers Assemble, that's another one.
Yep.
Or the
And
on your
then-
left when
Oh,
again
that's
Falcon
right.
comes in
When you-
right
and
then.
it sounds like the broken radio on your left.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Oh,
we're
shoot,
back in
I
business.
just love that movie
We're back
so
in
much.
business. But that doesn't matter. All these movies pale in comparison to what comes out this weekend. These movies
Ah.
suck. They're loser movies for loser children. Because Vin Diesel is back. F for family. With The Rock, Jason Statham, Charlize Theron. What's the chick?
John
Rodriguez.
Cena,
John Cena.
Michelle
Momoa.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez, Jason Momoa.
Fight in these movies and then come back again. It was so
Um,
stupid.
There's so much going on in these movies.
It's
wonder
like a
how many-
soap opera. They have amnesia. It's her twin sister.
Oh, that's my favorite part of these movies.
Didn't they
They
bring
haven't
Gal
introduced
Gadot
a
back
twin yet,
last
right?
film?
What is it?
They haven't
Didn't they bring
introduced
Gal
a-
Gadot back?
I think she's
No.
back for this one.
Oh,
I
How
recall.
is this possible?
Don't worry about it. It's Fast X.
Twin sister.
It's the first
She
of the
jumped from a
trilogy.
moving plane.
11 and
She's
12.
dead.
Moving car. I don't think she made it to the plane.
Yeah, that's why she's dead. She missed.
Missed the plane.
I don't recall how she died. I couldn't tell you.
It was at the airport though. I
It
remember
was at
that.
an airport.
Yeah.
She died during Civil War. That scene.
she
The airport.
she died at the
Yeah.
TSA line.
She's like, why is Wonder Woman here? Kill her ass.
Wonder Woman. Okay, best 3 DC movies. Go.
Yeah. So
I'm just playing. Let's not do that.
Marvel,
Let's not-
Guardians of the
let's
Galaxy.
let's not make
Dark
our,
Knight.
let's not make our people
Man of
sad.
Steel.
I like how you just said all 3 Batman movies. Batman Begins, Batman Returns, Batman
Peacemaker.
does this.
Those don't count. Those are like
Okay.
the old school.
No, you could do any DC movies before we get out of here. What are your top 3 DC movies?
Well, Wonder Woman, the first
Okay,
one.
One. Yep. We got one.
This is controversial. My husband
Uh-oh,
thinks I'm a moron.
controversial.
I
Uh-oh.
do love Batman versus Superman. I do. I love it.
Okay.
I agree with your
The
husband.
director's cut?
No.
Oh, it's better. The
No.
director's cut better. Because
Oh.
director's cut explains
Yeah,
explains the
it-
plot
It is a
holes.
little
It
better.
explains-
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's some plot
everything.
holes in the theater version. Okay, what's number 3 then? We got 2. Number 3. Dun, dun, dun. Just do it. I know what
Does
you're gonna say.
is
Black
Nolan's
Adam?
Batman's in there? Is that?
You can-
I
you
guess
can
that's
count 'em.
not really kind of part of.
You
Oh,
can
then
count,
those.
You can just those are number 3. Those. Okay.
Yeah, all
So you
3
have-
of them. They're all fucking amazing.
I mean, come on, Dark Knight. Just say Dark Knight. It's like the best.
Dark Knight.
Like it's like
Dark Knight.
man, holy shit, Dark Knight's so good. Dark Knight's a 5. It's a classic. I mean,
Mhm.
Johnny, top 3 DC movies. You can go all the way back to the original Superman if you want. What are your top 3 DC movies?
I'm gonna go with Dark Knight,
Okay. Yep.
Superman with Richard Pryor,
That's part
Oh my
2
God.
or 3? That's 3, right? That is 3.
That's three.
and
Yep,
then I'm gonna
yep.
go with Peacemaker.
That's not,
Ooh,
that's
the
not a
Donner
movie.
cut is
not a
so
movie.
good though.
Oh, the Snyder Cut's really good,
Snyder Cut is
Yeah, but
good.
Mm.
Snyder Cut
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fantastic.
but Peacemaker.
Well,
really,
so
really love
so
that show.
Peacemaker is a TV show. So let's just say the Suicide Squad. That's
Part
the
2.
one-
Oh, that's good
oh,
too.
yeah, the
That's
Suicide
the
Squad,
reboot
yeah.
or the remake. Yeah.
James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's so good.
All right, Carlos, your top 3 DC movies before we hit the
Dark
road.
Knight,
Uh-huh.
Man of Steel,
Oh, Man of Steel made the list.
Justice League, Snyder Cut.
Oh man, look at you. You is special. You is special. All right. Of course, you gotta have Dark Knight no matter what. Dark Knight. Zack Snyder's Justice League makes the list again, no matter what. And I probably go. I'm gonna stick to the new ones. I'll go with Aquaman.
Oh, I thought for sure Supergirl.
Super. Oh man, Supergirl is so bad. Oh, my mistake. No, let me take it off the list. I'm gonna go with Catwoman. Halle Berry.
Oh, that Halle Berry classic.
No, nobody chose the Batman. Kind of surprising. The Batman.
I liked it. I guess I just don't kind of think of it because they've had like there's so many Batmans. You know what I
17
mean?
of
They're
them.
all like chopped up. I'm like,
I
I
know.
don't know what's the part of what. I mean, they're all
know.
good in their own way.
No, they're not all good.
I mean, no. Let me take that back. Yeah, they're not
No,
all
don't
good.
do that. Don't do that to yourself.
I
Nobody said Green
guys,
Lantern?
I
What's up
really,
with that?
I really like Batman and Robin, so don't say anything about
You
it.
don't.
no.
Oh my God, super trash.
Alicia Silverstone
Doesn't
at
matter.
her prime.
Doesn't. I know.
a-
and
in
they show her bat
outfit.
butt.
The
I
Val
know.
Kilmer Batman was good. Batman
You
Returns.
shut your
That was
mouth.
horrible.
Jim
too.
Carrey.
Oh my god,
Horrible.
So bad.
Hey, that was my
Horrible.
classic when I was a kid.
No,
I
no.
loved watching that movie.
Batman Returns, first of all, was part 2 of Michael Keaton's.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yes.
Batman
That's the
Forever was Val
best.
Kilmer.
Yeah, Batman.
Batman
No,
Returns.
Batman
is good.
Forever.
Batman Forever is
you're
the third
right.
one.
Yeah, Batman.
It's
Yeah.
Kilmer.
Get your shit together.
Sorry,
Snarf.
so many Batmans.
But you know what doesn't compare? Fast X.
Fast and the
Thank you,
Furious.
everyone. That
Yeah,
comes out
there
this
you go.
weekend. I have to plug it. I got paid. Fast X. It's
I guess
actually
I have to watch
part one of
Justice
the
League,
trilogy,
the
11 and
Snyder cut, because
Oh,
that
you have
movie.
to. It's
You're
like
gonna have
5
to take a lot
hours.
of pee breaks.
It was the Justice League movie was so nonsensical to me. Like I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I mean, it made sense. It was just so. It was too simple. It was too dumb. Too elementary. Too like cliche. Yeah.
and it had like all these B plots. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's so stupid.
You have to watch the Snyder cut. It's
Yeah,
like
And it
I
gives-
think
it
I
gives you
tried
breaks.
once.
It breaks it up into chapters.
It
You
does.
can
It
watch
does
in
like
chapters.
chapter 2, chapter
Yeah.
3. But check it out. Well, there you go. That's our show. It turned into a superhero show, but people love superheroes. So donuts,
Yeah, they do.
superheroes, and vampires. There you go. Fast X today. Catch it. before it catches you. Like this. All right, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. For Laura,
Goodbye.
for Carlos,
Bye-bye.
for Johnny.
See ya.
And remember what comes out this Friday. Fast X.
Oppenheimer. Oh.
No, it's Fast X, you stupid, with Vin Diesel.
Is this the beginning of the trilogy? This is
It's
part
this is
10?
the first of the trilogy, then there's 11 and 12.
Trilogy.
Oh, you know what? One thing I was going to tell you
3.
guys, if you haven't seen it yet, watch Air. Great movie.
Oh no,
Air is
Air is
so
it's
good.
on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Such
Air.
a good movie.
It is so good about Michael Jordan and how he went to Nike for his shoes. But
Oh,
it's
it's so good.
so good. It's a tearjerker too.
Yeah, Laura, you'd
Oh.
like it. I think you'd like it. But
Oh,
it's,
there's anyway, it's good. though.
Johnny
Check
started
it
it
out
because of the
Watch
trilogy.
Air though, but
on
Johnny's
part
not right.
10.
How many times have we ended this podcast today?
Air is fantastic.
This
though.
feels like
Check it out
Casino
on
Royale.
Amazon. Yeah, I know. How many times do you think it ends? Yeah, exactly. So check out Air on Amazon Prime Video. It is really good. You would like it, Laura, because it's not about sports at all. It's not.
All right.
It's really good. And there's a tearjerker moment. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, this is great. I'm just a little bitch, I guess. All right. Well, there you go. That's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Talking to Podcast. We'll catch you next week. And hopefully you catch yourself Fast X this weekend. See you next time.